This might be your first Chit Chat Sunday with me. Welcome. I just chit chat, I just visit. Hello, and welcome to another morning with Michelle. It's a Chit Chat Sunday, and I wanted to show you what my husband just blessed me with. My favorite flower in the world. When he brought him in, I cry. My service dog comes running over to make sure Mama's okay. But sometimes you just gotta cry. Hey, let's talk about seed starting and changes and just hope. I'll talk to you in just a minute. As you can see in my grow room, there's a little bit of a hot mess going on. Yeah. But looky there, it's that time. Yeah, I have seeds. I have a couple of addictions in life. One, I love to collect coffee pots. Don't ask me why, but yes, I like to collect coffee pots and seeds. Even though I know I have such a shaded backyard and front yard that most of these will not grow here, but I collect them nonetheless. I think I figured it out. It's because it offers me hope. If I can see a plant germinate, I think, yes, it's surviving, it is hopeful, it is looking forward to the future. And that is what I'm going to do, is I am going to plant me some seedlings and watch them grow, especially flowers. I've never germinated flowers in my home before. I've always gone to the garden center and purchased them ready to go and plop them in my yard where there is a little bit of sunshine. And I thought, I'm going to save some money this year. I'm going to try them at home. More so not for the saving of the money as it is for the beauty of watching things grow. Does that make any sense? I am so excited. I have these trays. Let me show you. I found these. Those ones, I don't remember the brand. They're just a plastic. But I found these. They're from Burpee. And they're very much reusable. Whereas the other ones can be reusable, but I imagine they're going to crack soon. These have a rubber bottom. Look at that. Look at that! So when you push up your seedling to transplant it into your spot for the season, look at that. So much easier than pushing through plastic and hoping you don't crack the bottom. And it comes with the bottom tray, obviously, where you soak it and let the water in there. I am tickled pink. They had this size. I got these at my regular grocery store here in the US. Had them in bigger pods too. So the comparison here, you see the size difference. You get about 4 of those for each one. So I'm going to start my tomato plants in here. And the hardest thing for me is going to be self-control. Yeah, you heard me. Self-control. Because I'll want to plant so many of everything. But there's only so much space to plant stuff when you have a shady backyard. I do have a porch that allows me some sunshine, and this year I am going to use a garden stock. It's a tiered system of 5 planters that stacks up. Bought it last year, did not use it because my fibromyalgia was pretty intense. Decided I'll set it up this year, and I can start it right away with my cool loving early spring things that I start in the house. Now you put water down the middle and it waters all of the segments instead of you having to go around and water each segment, which will be so wonderful for me. It's also got a dolly underneath that it just spins on. Every day I can spin it to a new position and let different plants get the heat of the sun differently. And this is what I plan on doing today, is popping some seeds into these trays and dreaming. Dream a little dream. Today is January the 20th. I will be starting my seeds. I just watched the inauguration for the United States of America. Our president, and whether I voted for him or not does not matter. I love historical events. They motivate me. The possibilities of what can become of one tiny little seed that is nurtured and it can produce. Sometimes you do all that you can and it still isn't enough. I got my results back from having lost the 14 pounds and lowering my sugars, and my enzyme levels only went down about 6 to 9 points. Not very big. I was looking for drastic. Didn't happen. And on top of that, my cholesterol levels decided to increase. So now they are all high. Sometimes when it rains, it pours. And I got this new watch, for Christmas. And it has a detection where it checks your heart rate and heart rhythm. And a few times it has detected that I was in AFib. So I briefly mentioned that to my doctor. She looked at my report because it'll print out on your phone. So she looked at them, scanned them, was, watching the sinus waves and whatever they call them. And she decided she wanted me to go off and get a chest heart monitor. So I get to do that next week. Since this whole migraine journey started, since I moved to Washington State 6 years ago, I have had come and go incidences where it feels like a frog is fluttering and jumping in my heart. I have never had the hot sweats. I've never had my heart rate go so high or even go fast where I would say, oh my gosh, I better sit down, I'm in AFib. But I do get this jumping, fluttering, pounding in my heart. And it happens when I'm very tired, when my sleep has been interrupted the night before and maybe I didn't get 8 hours of sleep and only ended up with 4. It happens when I'm in a lot of pain, and it happens when I go from a standing position to laying down in bed. Then I notice that it feels like my heart jumps all the way up to my chin and bounces back down and up and down, and then it settles and goes into its normal rhythm. I have things on my horizon to work with that, medical just doesn't ever take a break, does it? Does it ever? It's driving me bonkers. But the month ahead of me looks like this. Grow orchids, water orchids, play with orchids, enjoy my orchids, struggle with migraines, deal with migraines, toss in some fibromyalgia, stir it up a little bit with a broken tooth that needs a cap, and stir it up a little bit more with the heart monitor. And while we're at it, let's take a trip off to the pain management clinic and learn about getting nerve ablations on your skull to see if that will fix some of your migraines. Yay me. Not looking forward to any of it. That's what I am dealing with. And it's been hard. It's been hard to process it all. And I'll just do my part and do my best to make it all work out. But hopefully this week you saw my seeds that I wanted to start. It is a new year. We have a new president. I have dreamed and planned about what my spring garden will look like. Even though I have no certainty that I will wake up tomorrow, I still will dream and plan for my future because I have to. That's what surviving chronic illness looks like for me. Waking up and dreaming and planning and doing something that will bring me joy and always looking for the beauty and looking for the joy in situations that sometimes you have no control over. Love big, and I love my kids big, and I am thankful for my viewers. I love that you have tuned in to watch me do orchids, to watch me do life, and I hope above all things that you come and you watch these videos because you want a connection with another human. And I am honored and I am blessed and I am thankful that you have chosen to spend some time with me. I do look forward down below in the comments, typing back and forth with you. That is where I say thank you. For those of you that are my new subscribers and this might be your first Chit Chat Sunday with me, welcome. I just chit chat, I just visit, I share my heart, I share what's going on in my life, and I look forward to hearing from you. What's going on in your life? I name a few of you out, but I don't want to do that. I want to respect your privacy and ask you, how you doing? How's that Lyme disease treating you? How's that fibromyalgia? It's been kicking your butt? How's that issue? How's that family issue? How's that college degree you're working on? How is it kicking on you? Is it hard? How's being a mama of littles? I remember well, it is hard. You hide in the bathroom some days and you pray, oh Lord, just give me 5 minutes to myself. Or you hide in the closet with your licorice and you just go, oh. For those of you out there, whatever stage you're at, I look forward to connecting with you. I do remember you in my thoughts and my prayers when you send me a comment down below and you share what's going on or a tidbit of your life. I take that information, I put it in my noggin, I put it in my heart, and I go about my day and my week. And I do my dishes and I think of you, and I do my vacuuming and I think of you. I fiddle with my orchids and I think of you. I know there's a gal out there, Nicole. She does the orchid videos and she lives in New York. I'm not in New York. If you look out my window, I am in Washington State. It's all green, but we often have some of the similar same plants. So when I'm fiddling with my plant, I think of her. I wonder if she has snow. I wonder when I think of your videos that I watch, how some things are going because you've shared them in your video. I think of you as my neighbor. I think of you as my friend, and I just want to touch base. So often in my comments, I might refer back to something you shared with me maybe a month ago, or you shared it on your vlog a month ago, and I will say, how's that shoulder? How's that rib cage? You cracked it the other day. You popped it out of place. How's this? How's that? How you processing with that dear puppy that has passed on, or that cat that you love that is no longer with you? How you doing? And that's what the purpose of my vlogs, of my channel is to connect and to bring together my heart with your heart. So with that said, I share with you again my beautiful flowers that my husband gave me. And here's a secret, he never gives me flowers. My oldest son would always remind him when they went to the stores, Mama likes flowers, let's get Mama those flowers. And so whenever I see pansies and violas, I think of you, Ben, and I love you. Miss you. But back to my husband, he never gives me flowers. And he said to me when he handed me flowers, he knew I was having a rough week. And he said to me, you know, I forget to get you flowers because you have so many orchids in your orchid room. But I saw these and I remembered that Gerber daisies are your favorite. What a love. So I ask you, that special someone in your life, what are their favorite things to get? And when was the last time you gave it to them? Take care of those that you love. Show them you love them in multiple ways. And go forth in this week and slay it. Do it big. Do it grand. Just a few snippets into my little world. Some of my favorite things. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope I've offered you some hope. And I hope that next week is a better week if this one was a hard one for you. I wish you peace, and I wish you beauty and joy. Until we talk again. Bye-bye. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us too.